The ancient writings was written in the Garden of Eden, which is known as the motherland today. Ancient tribe of Yahuda, who was taken off of the West African shores and brought and scattered throughout the four corners. We are the chosen people in the earth. That's the very reason why every nationality, every nation, and sub-nations hate and despise us collectively, all over. The origin of hatred towards our people stemmed from when our ancient ancestor Rabika had twins in her womb, Jacob and Esau. They were fighting for the firstborn birthright. Esau was cunning. His name meant red. And they said he was hairy. And he loved to hunt. He loved to stay in the field, in the bushes. Jacob, they described him as righteous. He dwelt in tents. Jacob loved Yah. It is written that one day Esau was out in the field hunting, and he was hungry. He wanted Jacob's lentil stew. Jacob said, if you give me your birthright, I will give you this bowl of stew. Esau despised his inheritance, despised Yah, despised righteousness of the womb. He gave it to him. And in that moment of that exchange for a bowl of beans, a firstborn birthright, he despised Jacob while he eating the food that he said if he didn't eat, he was going to die. Esau was eating his brother's stew. He was stewing up hatred in his heart. After Esau sold his birthright, his name became Edom. Yitzhak favored Esau, and Rabika, their mother, favored Jacob. So when Yitzhak was getting ready to pass away, he told Esau to go out, hunt some meat, let's have a feast. And Rabika, their mother, overheard the conversation. So she had Jacob to put animal fur over his arm because Esau was that hairy and to smell like the great outdoors. She had wisdom and she told him, she said, pretend to be your brother. And I'm paraphrasing, go pretend to be your brother. Get the favor of Yah upon your life. She's seen Yah in her son. And so she told Jacob to pretend to be Esau, favor spoken upon his life. At first, he didn't want to do it because he said he didn't want his father to curse him. So he went and he did what his mother told him to do. Yitzhak spoke favor upon Jacob's life. And Jacob burnt rubber and disappeared because his brother was coming back. And Esau was so bitter after he found out that Yitzhak, their father, had already given the first son's favor spoken upon Jacob's life. And what was spoken upon Esau's life, Edom's life, Esau, whose name was changed to Edom, he always wanted to win. So in that moment, he could really care less about the favor being spoken over his life, the firstborn's favor, because he sold his birthright to his brother over a bowl of beans. In that moment, when he was so bitter and anguished, I believe, and enraged because he felt he lost. He wasn't first place, he was second place. It's written that it said Esau, Edom, has a perpetual hate for his brother Jacob. And throughout their ancient history, Jacob was running for his life from his brother Esau. Jacob, when he found Yah and he was like, I'm not going to let you go, because he was so tormented knowing that his brother was hunting him all his days. And Yah, from that moment, had to do something in his leg, hip area to have him to actually let him go. Because I can imagine he had his legs, he had his arms, everything wrapped around Yah. And Yah had to get him out of that chokehold because Jacob just was not going to let it go. But he said, from this moment on, Jacob, but will be Yasharel. And what our people and the whole world need to realize is it never was about land. It was about a man who was born in the motherland, known as the Garden of Eden. Esau eventually left the motherland. Esau was a melanated brother too. He was melanated too, but he left the motherland. It's written, and he went to the Isles of Japheth. Japheth was one of Noah's sons. It was known as Eurasia today. Esau went to Japheth. There he met the fallen angel, and he bowed down to him, and he said he would serve him. that fallen angel that deceived the world, that shapeshifted into a serpent in the Garden of Eden, the one that has so many alias names, he possessed Esau, Edom, and his whole tribe of people. Mutation happened in humanity back then. It formed what we know as Neanderthals. Now, because it happened in Eurasia, a lot of people don't know that Europe is a peninsula of Asia. That's why in history, not only were there Neanderthals, history you heard about the Huns, these grossly megly people that came from Eurasia, Europe and Asia. And they went on and they was hunting, they was doing what the Neanderthals was doing. Even though they had different appearances, that possession, that fallen angel possession that happened in the tribal people. And when they assaulted indigenous women, they mutated those indigenous women to look more like the appearance of the fallen angel. And that possession created an image, a different image from Yah's image. And like wildfire, they went all over from place to place, land to land, to try to erase, like wildfire, erase Yah's image by forcefully impregnating women, the indigenous women all over the land. The reason why every single nation despises us, they encourage to bleach our skin and to straighten our hair, and all this self-hatred they have taught us, is because they want Yah's image erased from the earth, because they fear and tremble him. They know that the time is drawing near. The time is coming for his presence to be re-announced upon the earth. And so they're doing any and everything they can do. They know what time it is. And that's why it's something new every day. But the reason why they hate us, because we are the chosen people. We come from the lost tribe, because we didn't know who we was. In 1940 something, people who come from the tribe of Esau, who has fallen angel DNA in them, Neanderthal pretended to be us. We got lost in the sauce. But now Yah has lit a fire of remembrance in his people. That's why they hate us. That's why they say what they say. I'm just a Yahudi girl who's excited for the move of Yah and what he's doing in our people and what he will continue to do.